Ho 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 ho! Hello, hello! Oh my goodness gracious! There we go. Load that, refresh, load down, load up, mute, make low quality, refresh, minimize, move over here, Discord, announcements, delete message, at everyone, paste, copy, paste, enter, boom. Oh my goodness, how long did that take me? 39 seconds. Oh, I am on the ball with it. That might be a new PB. 39 seconds to get stream started. Oh baby, that's a good start. That's a good start. Let's see, open that, close that. Oracle started streaming the same time I did. She's trying to be my competitor. What the fuck? Okay. I had a panic attack today, and by panic attack, I'm being hyperbolic, but goddamn, did I have a day. Let me tell you, chat. Oh my goodness. Let me just unwind for a second. I am like wound up still. I did so much research on C++. I have a question for every like future computer scientist out there. I was on Learn CPP today, just reading all the lessons, and I have questions, okay? There is so much shit I didn't know, okay? I've done the last 308 puzzles in the last 5 hours. Hello, Jack, how's it going? I see you lurking there in the YouTube chat. How you been? So we're gonna talk about this a bit more. Wow, viewership just like is, I don't even know what viewership is doing. We were at 8 viewers, and then we climbed down to 2, and now it's at like 6. Man, the first 5 minutes, now I know why everybody has intro screens. Because the first 5 minutes of every stream is like a catch-all, any amount of viewers, you know? Like, it seems like it takes 5 minutes for like viewership to actually settle. It's wild. Andrew, hello. I have questions, all right? I have computer science questions, and we're gonna answer them together because hot damn. Also, how you been? How's everyone's day today? Mine involved a lot of snow. Chat, let me tell you, okay, my day started by being snowed in for 2 hours. By snowed in, I mean, I could like open my door and go outside, but my car couldn't get out of the parking lot. So I had to call work and be like, hey, I was late today. So I was like 2 hours late, but the day was really slow because we didn't get our delivery in because of the snowstorm. So I just kind of twiddled my thumb all day reading about C++. So I spent a lot of time today looking over all the basics of like C++ to see what I missed. I have questions. Okay. It was about file sizes, not data types, object sizes and size of operators. So this stuff, okay? Okay, it was one of these tips. Okay, this little aside here, I have questions about, okay? I learned a lot about Zig while implementing the banana. Oh, that's the language you said you wanted to learn, right, Andrew? That's like you wanted to like dig deep on? Okay, I have questions about this statement here. You might assume that types that use less memory would be faster than types that use more memory, like characters versus integers and stuff like that. Sorry, the music was a little loud. This is not always true. CPUs are often optimized to process data of a certain size, like 32 bits, and types that match that size may be processed quicker. On such a machine, a 32-bit integer could be faster than a 16-bit short or an 8-bit character. What does that mean? Does that mean when you like make an array or something, it doesn't matter how big it is as long as well, it kind of matters. Are you saying that we should sometimes make make like a type bigger on purpose because of that? Yep. Okay, you say yep like everybody knew this. I don't think any of you motherfuckers knew this. Hi, Geargate. I did a lot of reading today because we didn't get our order in, so I spent like 6 hours today just reading up C++. So I spent a lot on Learn CPP. I read through basically I read through Getting Started, C++ Basics, Functions and Files, Debugging, and fundamental data types. And then fundamental data types, I think that's where I'm at in terms of like knowledge, because we're looking at object sizes and I get it, but then they started saying stuff like, sometimes it's faster to use a full integer than like a character. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yara, hello. Finally, what's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I was late? Because I'm not. I'm just fashionably not early, bitch. Got it. All right. So anyway, that was interesting to me. What else did I learn that I had a question about? Not scientific location. Boolean values. I didn't know you could do this. In Boolean values, you can use the statement bool alpha, and instead of returning 0 or 1, you can actually return true or false. See, 1, 0, true, false. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't realize we could bool alpha something. That's so weird. It prints bools as true or false. Is there any practical use for this? There must be. It's implemented in like basic C, I'm sure. Just some weird quirks of the language. 720p stream quality. Yeah, you guys can't read that, can you? Hold on, I'll make this better. 1 second. Boom, boom. Minimize, move over. Okay, this should be easier for you guys to read. So now you can use std, standard, bool alpha, and you can print Boolean values as actual true and false statements, which I didn't know was a thing. And then you can convert back. It also allows you to input true. I mean, before you do bool alpha, you can input true and it will return like 0 or 1. But like, if you enter bool alpha and then you do true or false, then it's actually gonna work. It will only allow lowercase false or true. I don't know if there's any practical use for this, but I just thought that was cool. C23 actually adds true or false in the language. This is the C newest standard. Oh. So do you feel like you learned a lot these days? I feel like I learned a lot today, Massvius. Also, it's been a while, right? Hi, how you doing? Yeah, so that was pretty cool. What else did I learn today that was like weird? Besides, the object sizes kind of blew my mind. Oh, unsigned integers. So I knew that you guys didn't like unsigned integers, but this explicitly says why you avoid them. I guess because I always thought like, oh, you would want like an unsigned integer whenever you can, because you have just a higher space to use things, right? I don't know. I thought that was like an obvious thing, but then they made a really good argument, because if you have, you know, 0 to 255 as your 8-bit unsigned integer, or well, no, not integer, 8-bit unsigned character or whatever, then you run the risk, well, integer, whatever, you run the risk of being close to 0 all the time. And it makes it really easy to underflow this or overflow this, whatever you want to call it, into the max number, because you're working so close to 0. Whereas a regular 32-bit signed integer, which is the default in C++, gets it to where, yeah, you have less of a higher range, but you have so much negative range that you're not going to run the risk of overflow anywhere. Sounds like a good way to insert errors based. It is funny how it took 50 years for Boolean to get into the C language. I don't get why you should avoid using unsigned integers. There would be scenarios where you might want to use it. Well, they make the argument here, right? The whole lesson, by the way, is why to avoid them. But at the very end, they make the argument for it. This whole thing is why you shouldn't use them. So when you use unsigned numbers? So if I remember right, because it's right in front of me, but I'll try to remember. What I remember was that it was, I think if you're working on systems that need every little precious bit of memory you can afford, then, you know, work with it what you can, you know? If you have to. Basically, the only time you use unsigned numbers in C++ is if you absolutely need that extra memory space. Yeah, otherwise you underflow your inventory and get 255 garnets? Yeah. That's what I'm learning. If you're actually, that's a good question. If I'm storing, so for every game that has like 99 max grenades in your inventory, like Final Fantasy VII, you can only have 99 max anything. That is stored as a character or as an 8-bit integer. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, 8-bit integers, I learned that. fixed with integers. That's what it's called. So we saw this term a lot, uint32t in SDL. And I was always like, okay, I get it's a 32-bit integer. I just didn't know what it was. And it turns out it's because in C++, when you have an integer size that's not fixed with, it actually can like change on you, and that sometimes leads to undesirable behavior. So if you have a fixed width, then you're reserving that memory. It's always a 4-byte unsigned integer, which is reliable, which is probably what you want for SDL, right? Because you don't know what system it's gonna run on. Mumi Jumala. Mumi? You remind me of Mume from Hololive. Hello. Also, chat, what are you doing at the bottom of the screen? You're so hard to read. There you go. If your code has a bug, it's a bug regardless if it's -1 or 4 billion. Well, yes, but I think if you're working on certain systems, you would rather have -1 than, I don't know, 8, what is it? You would rather have -1 than 4.2 billion or something. I could see a world where you'd rather, it's easier to read if something's negative versus is this existing. At least with unsigned integers, the overflow is not undefined behavior like with signed. Also, if you need something absolutely positive, sorry, I switched where my chat is. If you need something absolutely be positive values for another system like a camera default position. Oh, well, no, then you would still use a signed integer, right? Oh, no, you wouldn't. Oh, no, you wouldn't. Because if it goes too far, you can just have it appear on like the other side of the screen. It would just be, instead of under wrapping to 0, instead of having a negative position, it would just wrap around to the max, which is the other side of the screen. Okay, I could see that. Or an index of an array, it can't also be negative. Array indexes can be size t, I guess. It depends on what would cause the least amount of damage. Yeah, based. In any case, the signed versus unsigned is a very crappy argument. I don't know, I'm just following this website. Part of C++11 can be accessed by using cstdint, which I don't need in my, because SDL takes care of that, I think, because it uses this a lot, which is no, excuse me, it uses signed integers. It uses int32t. When we open up the program, I'll show you what that does, or where we have it. And then it like shows you how to print different sizes. It shows you like you can reproduce results. I don't know, I really like this website. And then what do they say? int8t and uint8t likely behave like characters instead of integers. What else what it was? I think that was mostly everything that was like super interesting. Besides that, it was just reading up. I was also trying to do like the summaries and quizzes. So at the very bottom here, they're like question 1, pick the appropriate data type for a variable in each of the following situations. Be as specific as possible. If the answer is an integer, pick an int if the size isn't important, or a specific fixed with integer type based on range. Okay. The age of the user in years. Assume the size of the type isn't important. Wait, did I take this test? I know I took a few of them. This is, what would I use for this? I'm not looking at chat. If the size isn't important, just integer? Chat, I'm a goddamn programming god. Like I said previously, thing is, regular signed integer overflow is undefined behavior, not much better. Oh, hey, listen, I'm still new to this, buddy. This is stream 17. Whether the user wants an application to check for updates. That's a Boolean, right? Yep. Pi. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I always confuse float and long. This is a float, right? Because you're floating decimal numbers. That's how I remember it. Fuck, it's a double. Oh, God. Wait, what? Wait, a double is decimal places. A long is a really big integer. And a float is... Wait, fuck. Wait, what's a float in... God, why is C++... Why do you guys have int, long int, and long int, you dicks? You knew how confusing that would be. So, a Boolean is true or false. Why is this a double and not a float? Why not read the definition for float? God damn it. Oh, God. Ugh, fine. Bit manipulation. No. This was chapter 3. Float point numbers. A float is a type of variable that can hold a number with a fractional component. Okay, that's what I thought this would be. But in this case, maybe it's because it's so long. The floating point refers to the fact that a decimal point can float. In fact, it can support multiple variable digits. Oh, there's 3 types of float. Float double and long double. Oh my God. Okay, I get it. It is a float, but it's a long float. Okay, my B. We need a bigger int, guys. What should we call it? How about long int? Sleepy Mushroom, hello! Ooh. A number of pages in a textbook. Assume size is not important. This is... It's an integer again, right? Because it's not gonna have like 2 billion or something. Since books probably don't have more than 32,000 pages, int should be fine here. Okay, based. The length of a couch in feet to 2 decimal places. Assume size is important. Ooh. The length of a couch in feet to 2 decimal places. Assume the size of the thing you're using is important. Well, this would be a float, right? Because you wouldn't use like a double or something, or a long double. Chat. I'm coming up. I'm the next Bjergsen or whoever made C++, okay? Let's say you wouldn't want to store a Boolean in an 8-bit data type. That's why there is such data types. It's pretty clear why no language invention in this millennium uses the same short int long convention that we're naming integer types. Video games use this language, so we're gonna learn it. Well, One Piece has 21,000 pages, not based. Who watches anime? What the fuck, chat? All right. This is not a lewd picture. Hold on, this is not lewd. Boom. This is safe for work, appropriate background, okay? Contrary to how this looks, okay? I just saw it as soon as we like pulled it down. All right, next. How many times you've blinked since you were born? Note, the answer is in millions. This is not an int. This is above an int, but not a long. This is a long, right? That's all you would call it. What? Wait, why is this fixed width? Why is this a fixed width integer? Okay, so 32-bit integer, 32-byte integer, whatever that is a long, right? I think. Wait, why is that fixed width? Chat, why is that fixed width? This is a stupid quiz? Oh, yeah, but wait, what's stupid about it? Signed integer is it because you got it wrong, Andrew? Long is generally 64, but it depends on target hardware because the C++ standard said so. Based. Okay. A user selecting an option from a menu by letter, character, yeah. The year someone was born, assuming size is important. It's gonna do the fixed width thing again. It's gonna be std : int 16_t. Oh! Chat, just call me a goddamn god. Oh, baby, we nailed it. All right. The quizzes start getting more challenging here. Oh yeah, so now it's gonna be like whole ass programs. All right, anyway, we're making the banana, okay? That's all I wanted to do was just have that going, you know? I just found that interesting. I guess because you know the relative maximum number of digits you're gonna store? Maybe. Hello, GOD in chat. Vubi, hello, Vubi. How are you doing? What's Miko? Don't chat. Miku is posing, okay? Anyway, we're gonna finish this game today, okay? Listen, if you guys haven't seen it, Andrew in the Discord actually made the goddamn game in Zig with SDL. So I just thought that was funny. So there you go. There's your click. Oh, God damn it. There's your click the banana. It's not gonna look the same as how I want it to, but there you go. He made click the banana in Zig and found that very cute that he did that. So yay to Andrew. All right. So Lucas Matrix, hello. Me very good. How about you? I am snowed the F in, chat. We have like a foot of snow outside and I live in the Pacific Northwest. It doesn't snow here. Okay, we get rain. We get rain and depression. 16 bits for birth year. What about my great daughter born in 65,537? You're not an idiot. You're just quite passionate about the subject and it can be overwhelming. Wait. Signed integer could be faster than unsigned, so I guess it is a... Wait, what? All right. Stop distracting me. All right, this is where we're at with the program. We render it, we have a box, and this box is beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's like the perfect size for stream. So there you go. Now, what we're gonna do is, first things first, we need to make a class. This class is gonna be called fruit texture. Basically, the idea is that in the program somewhere, we're gonna have fruit texture banana, right? And then we're gonna give it all of the parameters it needs, whatever. And then whenever we call that, wait, do you need parameters? I guess you do. Otherwise you could go like banana dot whatever. Anyway, the idea here is that once we create banana and define it however, which yeah, because they're gonna share a lot of the same. In fact, how much parameters do we need in the class? How many parameters? I think the only thing we need is just the string banana.png. I think that's the only parameter I actually need because everything else about it is the same as apple, which means we can fix that into the class. Because later on, we're gonna be calling like banana.render that function, and then we'll be calling apple.render that function, you know? So I feel like we're only gonna need the string to pass into the thing, and then that'll take care of the rest. Do you know what a constructor is? That's a global variable. Well, I know, guys, I know. This is just kind of, I'm thinking before we actually do anything with it, how to construct, because we're gonna be constructing the class in a second. That's a global variable. Try to create in main. I know, chat. No, it's not a global. Chat, the whole point of this program is that we're not gonna have any globals. Look at all this beautiful error reporting. Look at all these parameters we're passing. Oh, it's so juicy. Also, I learned about header files and .cpp files, but we're not gonna do it here. That'll be for another time. Too much snow here though. Driving in Austria is hell right now. Well, to be fair, Austria, it takes place in like mountain range. That is your terrain. You don't have beaches, you don't have prairies, you just have mountains. You're like the Swiss. You're like the Swiss of Eastern Europe. Yeah, I think I'm right. So if all we're doing is passing a string, oh, whoops, shit, oh God, press the wrong button. If all we're doing is passing a string, it has to be a class. That is for sure. We're not passing a string. Wait. Try to think about the data first. In programming, data is really important. What data goes in fruit texture? Okay, so under fruit texture, we need to load. Well, let's just write it down. We're going to be grab string name to load texture. Render. Who just followed? Steffi saw it. Hello, I was just thinking about SDL, then I opened Twitch. Oh, based. Welcome to the club. So we're gonna be grab the string name from whatever object that we're making out of this class, in this case, banana or apple. Then it will load. Oh, wait, hold on. Are we gonna combine the render function? Render the fruit. Because we're gonna have a render. We're gonna have basically this. We're gonna have render parentheses like that, or void maybe, I guess. No. wait, chat, I have a weird question. If we're gonna have a render function here, do I have to do this here? Void render? Or is it because it's in a class, do I do void render here? Judging by the fact I'm seeing a bunch of lines, it's probably not good. So this is a red line because it's not prototype, so I have to do void render. So now it doesn't work. Anyway, I have to see how that works. But anyway, that's the point here. We're gonna have a render, but I don't know if we need to, maybe under private, it would be like, should I just like store the string? SDL, no. STD string? How would I store that string? I guess I could have the function require a const character something, and then just use that, and then whenever we banana.render, well, then what's the point of having a class? Like at that point, why don't we just make a render function that just uses whatever information we have? Like, why even make a class then? Am I overcomplicating this? Can we just read the documentation on how to create a class? I know how to create a class, okay? We should use one, right? You need to define your functions, variables, etc. in your class scope. We call them member functions. We call them member functions and member variables. Okay, so we do need to define it. So it is void render. Okay, thank you. And then later on, it's gonna be fruit, or no, it'd be void fruit texture : render character or const character render path or something. I guess I would call it path here because it is a path that I'm passing to it. And then from there we load the texture with like SDL texture pointer fruit. Yes, it's fine if this is generic, right? Oh my God, really? Jesus. Okay, there, and then it's gonna be image, load, texture, and it needs a renderer and a, oh! I need to pass a renderer to it. How the fuck? Yeah, because we don't have a global renderer anymore. Sorry, I know chat's moving, but how do I do that? I think I'm just discovering that I don't need a class for what I'm trying to do here because apple and banana are rendered the exact same way, which means I guess I could just put it in here and just render the banana or apple that we insert in. It doesn't need to go under a class because I don't need to store much data, right? By the way, what's up? Sorry if I crossed you yesterday. You give good advice. I gotta control that passion a bit. I didn't even know you disagreed with each other. That's the pit trap of C++. You got so many features, you feel obliged to use them. You really don't need to use classes if you don't need classes. Well, I don't know if I don't need classes. I don't think I do though. DC, hello, what's up? Booby. Then you need in another parameter in your function definition, maybe. Well, I mean, I guess I could create a method. Wait, chat, hold on, just to be clear. Render, just so I get the verbiage right, this method function is not a function necessarily. A better word to use is it's a method, right? This is void render method because it's under a class. Maybe you want to pass the renderer reference as an argument. Here? I don't want to have separate renderers because that seems like that would cause a bunch of issues. That seems like that would just cause a million issues. I don't know how I feel about that. This is, what do we have? Oh, this is the renderer we're using. Because this struct doesn't exist in this class. So I guess we could, oh, wait, no, this is gonna be called in the main program. I can get away with that. I could do something like, this is gonna be such a long name. Fruit, texture, colon, colon, render, parentheses, M renderer dot render, comma, banana dot PNG. Can I do that? Even though the class doesn't ever touch this renderer, if I call it in main, I can still use that. So that does work, right? So it would need to be an SDL renderer pointer, comma, and this would be path. This works, right? Oh, I'm seeing errors everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's been a minute. How's the goober been? Programming a lot. Hashtag, I'm sorry if I'm missing followers. You people are following like on a date. How close are we to 1,000 followers, by the way? Dude, I've had more followers in the last 2 weeks than I have in like a month of streaming. 912, oh my goodness. Ah, so many followers, hello, salud, oh, salud. How is C++ treating you? I really like it, but holy cow, chat gets frustrated when I program with it. You would only have a single renderer, that's why you're passing it as a reference. Fuck it, we ball. Hey, DC, if I ever make another, if I ever make a, oh God, what's that game you really like? Oh, no. It's the 2D game that's a side scroller and you really like it. And then it's like a 3D game that I played on stream and you shoot around things and it's like aliens and shit. And it's like a roguelike and you like kill things and then you move on after killing a boss and you get a power up. Risk of Rain. If I ever make Risk of Rain, bitch, you're one of the playtesters. If your class has no data, you don't need that class. Well, it will have data. We'll get there. Don't worry about it, okay? We'll get there, all right? Then it's gonna load texture, and now, because we're passing SDL renderer star, comma. So now this works, except there's still errors. Well, hold on. This is gonna be called, oh, it needs a name, that's why. Render pass. And then we're gonna pass render pass. Aha, there we go. Still don't know why that has an error, but we'll find out. Then we're gonna use render pass, comma, path. And, or the address of path, I guess. These are gonna be addresses, right? Oh no, this needs to be at mrenderer. Because renderer is, oh, it's already a pointer. Never mind. These are already pointers, so this shouldn't need the address of it. It's gonna load texture. And then that's it, right? It just return. Oh, it's not gonna be void though. Oh, fuck. With the C++ streams, Gary's gonna learn the power of rage baiting. What? Lurkin? I see you lurking there. You need to initiate an object of class fruit texture. What'd you call it? Banana or something? Oh shit, you're right. Oh fuck, I'm so dumb. Okay, thank you. So we're initiating fruit texture, or not initiating, banana, semicolon, because we're not defining anything yet, but we can fill that in later. Now it's gonna be banana render. Does it need 2 semicolons? I think it's a period. Yeah, I think that's right. I hope. Whoa, that did a thing. Holy shit. Exited with code 0. To automatically close the console when debugging. Oh, I debugged it. Whoops. Well, it renders. We didn't break anything. So we need to return an SDL texture. Oh no, fruit is equal to that. Pass fruit. Okay, now we need to return an SDL texture pointer, which means I need to return it here. So now, whenever we call this, we render a picture of whatever fruit we load, and it will be there. Okay, that's what that does. Now we come back to that later, but that's what that does. Now we need to give it the rest of the info. Yeah, display. Hello. Now the reason why this is important, by the way, it expects you to pass a pointer. Are you passing a pointer as an argument? Yes. The reason why is because that needs to be a pointer, right? It has to be, because when we have our rectangle we're gonna fill it with. You guys will see when we render this, okay? Don't worry, we'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll get there. So we have that. Now we need the data, which is private. Oh, now I need to give it the info of the screen resolution, don't I? How would I do that? I'd have to fill a rectangle. Chat, I don't think we need a class for this. I think this is just to be its own function. All right, fuck the class. It looks cool, but we'll call it render. Okay. So delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Fuck the fruit texture thing. We'll just call it render. So fuck that. Everything else is the same. And this goes down. I think that's better. Because now everything works, I think. Because he defined the function that way? Because references are implicit evilness and you're just starting out. Oh, Jesus. No C++ is better than me. I humble in his presence. What? Wait. Huh? Wait, I think I did everything not correct, but we'll see. It runs. So maybe it runs because we're not addressing things. We'll find out. We'll find out, chat. We'll find out. So now we just have the render function that'll run. All it needs is just the renderer that we're going to use and the path, and that'll take care of all this shit. And I think that has to be a pointer, but we can make it not a pointer very easily. Okay, so that takes care of that. Also, can this be made even easier? Can I just do like this? I think that's easier. This looks cleaner. I like this more. So now that's how we grab the texture. But that's, I guess it is rendering it, isn't it? So now we do game logic, right? Because, oh, we need a rectangle. We already have one. It's screen resolution X, screen resolution Y, and it's going to be divided. This test needs to change its name. This is the scoreboard. We have to be super careful about this. This is, I don't reference that anywhere else, right? Okay, so this is scoreboard background. Okay. Scoreboard background. And now we're gonna make a new rectangle based on fruit size. And it's gonna be referenced as 0, 0. Oh, let's be super careful about this. Screen resolution divided by dot x divided by 5, and the y value is going to be screen, oh god, parentheses, screen resolution dot y minus, oh god, it's accounting for the scoreboard space at the top. I'm thinking it's gonna be minus x divided by 5, right? Screen resolution x is the length we want. No. Yes. Oh my god, it's y minus the parentheses y minus x. Is there a better way to phrase that? Because here's what I'm thinking. It's, I want to have the only x part as the value. Oh wait, can I just do this? Is that, can I just do the same length twice? Is that illegal? So the x value is just x divided by 5 and the y value is x divided by 5 because I want a perfect square. Is that stupid? Can I just do SDL square? Is that allowed? SDL square. Squirt? I don't see a square. Okay, fine. I think that's allowed. You mean function prototypes? I use C++ for 1 month, 15 hours a day. It really is amazing. Do you think it's better to use OpenGL since I'm going for games? Also, I want to learn a lot more. Ooh, I am not qualified enough to answer that question for you. I really like having the power to do whatever the fuck I want without limitation from some engine everybody else uses. And okay, this is where I am gonna give advice, okay? This is Gary's advice for video game making, okay? With my limited experience. I think people can tell when you put passion into something. I think people aren't stupid. They know when you cash in, they know when you use AI, all that shit, right? They can sense laziness. And the thing about game engines is that, not to say that anyone who uses them is lazy or anything, but boy, oh boy, every lazy game I have ever seen in my life uses some game engine. I feel like if you're willing to go the extra mile, like I'm using a framework, which is not an engine, but you know what I mean. Like I'm already using a framework and I can do this, right? I can make a window and that's all I need. It takes care of the controls, it makes it cross-platform, it does all the hardware, low-level shit with your graphics card to load textures and images and everything. The rest is just game logic I'm gonna program in C++, which is what we're doing now. So we're gonna have like loops and everything in a second. And I think that you're gonna sense that in any video game we make. Now, obviously I have no proof behind that, but I think there's something to it. I think you can sense when something like that gets noticed. It's really hard to explain, but I think people will sense when you're willing to go the extra mile. In my opinion, OpenGL is the best bet. Although to be fair, chat, to be fair, if I did 3D, I would use OpenGL. Okay, if I did 3D, actually no, I would use Vulkan is what I would use. Lohai Royal, hello. Threadripper Pro, I've never used an AMD chip. I am an Intel boy. I have a 13900K on my computer right now. Water cooled, actually, on a 3 fans that one of which is struggling. OpenGL is old school C API, so wrapping it in C++ is a nice way. It might be a good exercise. Oh, a lot of people talk about OpenGL, and that was the original plan, but I think I'm sold on Vulkan after it improved Path of Exile. Yeah, just spend 10 years to make your own engine from scratch. Is that even true though? Like, I don't want to make an engine to use for every video game. Like, I think I kind of want to approach it like Square used to approach with their Final Fantasy series, or any game they made, where every game got its own specific engine to that game, you know? You had the Kingdom Hearts engine, you had the Final Fantasy 15 engine, you know? I think that produces a lot more. You don't need to program for every scenario. If you know, like this, what are we making after Click the Banana? You know, what are we making? We're making a Toho game, right? Like, I'm not gonna use, here's Toho engine, and you just download it, and then you just like, here's how you shoot the end. Like, I would rather make it from scratch and only add in features and program as I want them, you know? You only see lazy games and already written engines because lazy games that wrote their own engines don't even get past 3 months of development. That is based, and every lazy game should have to go through that. All right? I think if you're, chat, if we didn't have, like, I'm not talking about Unreal or something. Unreal is, from what I've read, is a really, really amazing piece of technology that is wonderful, okay? I get it. When it comes to, like, game engines that aren't, like, Unreal or Unity, like, I feel like, would we lose that much if people didn't use them? Like, what would we lose? We would lose Undertale. We would have lost Spelunky. But think of all the games that are shit that wouldn't have come out because you had to learn programming. Unreal is amazing, but I'd rather learn what's behind the scenes. I don't want presets. If you do 3D, I think you should use Unreal because there's no point in rediscovering that wheel, you know? Like, I don't mind like 2D shit, like 2D, like I don't mind that. I have a problem with like 3D because that is like a whole world of technology and computer science. I am not interested in. Not that I'm interested in making 3D games anyway. I do only want to make 2D games. That's just where my interest is. That's why I'm only learning SDL and like that's it. Who just followed? I can't read your name. Hussy Inemri. Okay, you sound like the most weeb I've ever seen weeb, okay? Not to say, oh, you guys don't even see. Oh, I flashbanged you. See, look at that beautiful background. Sorry, I didn't mean to flashbang you. My oh, my eyes. I came from being a 3D artist and animator. I switched to programming. Ooh, I'd love to see your games. Okay, so anyway, we made a rectangle, right? So now, every time we render, so SDL render copy is what we're, ooh. Wait. Yes, this is what we want. So we're gonna render copy this texture. Wait. Am I loading the renderer again? So it's gonna be mrenderer dot render, comma, that function. So render parentheses mrenderer dot render, comma, banana.png. This seems obnoxious. Do I really have to do this? This seems I'm doing something wrong because I'm loading the image every time I load it. But I need a renderer in order to do that. And then it needs a rectangle, so it's going to be null pointer, and then it's going to use fruit size. Am I doing something wrong? I can already tell that I've already fucked up with the oh no, I didn't, because fruit size. Oh, I did. This fruit size shouldn't be labeled here. It should be in the whatever loop we're gonna have, because the 0 needs to change. But I guess I could change it in there too. But also, a ton of good games use Godot and GameMaker, for example, but you don't recognize them in the wild because they're not copy and pasted from the Unity store. Is that true? Also, I thought Godot was the language that Google used, or is that Go? It might be Go. Before render present will put the image you draw on the screen, so it should be the last in the render loop. Oh, shit. Chat, see, that's that good shit. Thank you. Okay, so this is gonna change immediately, I think. This seems like I'm doing something wrong here. Like, I shouldn't be calling... Whoops, that shouldn't be a comma. That should be parenthesed. It seems like I'm doing something wrong here, but we'll find out as we make our loops here. So let's start with something basic. So let's do a double for loop. For int I equals 0. Gary, use a lambda. No lambdas. Fuck lambdas. I less than 5. No. Screen resolution dot x. That's what it was. Resolution dot x. And then I goes up by I plus equals screen resolution dot x divided by 5. So now it goes up by, you know, a column every column, you know? Then in that for loop, we're going to nest another for loop. Int a equals not 0. Let's be smart about this. It's y minus x. Yes, because then you end up with a positive number. So it's screen resolution x minus y minus screen resolution x, which is, you know, the top of the scoreboard or whatever. Or the bottom of the scoreboard. And then it's a is less than 5. No, a is less than screen resolution dot y. A plus equals screen resolution y x divided by 5. No, y. It does have to be y, huh? But it's got to be subtracted again. Minus screen resolution. Did I do this right? We'll find out. I think I did something fucked up here, but we'll see. And then in that, we're going to be rendering the copy. Where the rectangle, this, where fruit size is, we have to relocate that here because I am changing the initial values to a. Now, if everything worked, we should see a 5x5 grid of bananas. For the love of God, please give me bananas. Daddy needs bananas. Let's go. Oh, I build errored. Uh-oh, did I forget a semicolon? I did forget a semicolon. These need to be semicolons. Chat, is that what you're saying right now? Please don't. This is a basic loop. Oh, yeah. Very basic loop, actually. Semicolon. I always forget for loops need semicolons. Jeez. I forget these are like separate statements. All right, go. Fuck. Wait, what did I forget? Uh-oh. Textures. Cannot convert argument 4 from rectangle. Oh, it needs the address of fruit size. Okay. We did not end up with a 5x5 grid of bananas. Instead, we have... What do we have? What the fuck did I do? We have 5 rows across of bananas. Then we overlap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 26 bananas, probably going to infinite. So somewhere... Oh my god, it's lagging my computer. So somewhere I have an unlimited loop going. It's this, isn't it? It doesn't know where to define... Oh! Because this is smaller than the initial value, so it doesn't know where to go. Oh. Okay, I got it. So what happened is you guys don't really see this that well. This is smaller than this. So the initial value already starts tall. And because it's C++, they just let you do it. So I was like, all right, if that's what you want. And then it just killed my like 4090 there. Holy cow, it actually got kind of hot there. Okay. So what am I doing here? This needs changed. So basically, what are we incrementally increasing our Y value by to make it go down by 1/5 of X. Do we just do screen resolution X? Divided by 5? Can we get away with that? Hell yeah, we can. Oh, baby. All right, so there we go. So this up here goes like the scoreboard or the score, whatever. Score, click the banana, right? And then, yeah, there's our bananas. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Except instead of bananas, they need to be apples. And there's our apples. Oh, it's that easy, chat. Oh, baby. See, functions. You call image load texture in render loop again? Massive memory leak? Oh, God. Wait, I did? Oh, I need to make a new one. I get it. SDL texture banana is equal to this function, what we call banana. Is that a better way to do it? And then we create one again for, oops. We create one again for apple. Oops. Apple. Banana. And then this is going to be called apple. And now we have a pointer. So now instead of this, we call the address of apple. This is better, right? Oh, no, it's already a pointer. I can just do that, right? Let's try it. Oh, look at that, chat. No more memory leak anymore, you sons of bitches. Look at that clean program. Look at that clean chat. Now, chat. Okay, so that was like an obvious thing for you guys, but how would I know that? Like outside of, oh, it feels sluggish, right? Is there like is this like a debugger thing where I can see like the resource used or something? Maybe? I don't know. Either way, we're using our GPU to accelerate the, so this is all being rendered by the GPU, basically. You saved the environment? Well, that was What's Up who saved the environment. He's the one who called that out. Thank you. You're already insane at C++. Yara, what do you do for a living? Everybody keeps complimenting you on your C++, but like, did we already talk? There's a tool called Render Doc. Ew. That sounds like something to download. I probably should, but whatevs. Anyway, good. So we have our basic, like, here's the apple, right? Now, before we do anything, immediately below this, ooh, this should be its own function. Except not, because holy shit, I do not want to pass that much information into a function. Because we'd have to pass, like, all of this shit. How do I guess I'll put it in like a while loop. So it'll end up being like while e dot type pointing to mouse event down or something like that. Basically, while the mouse isn't clicking, do this, you know? It's probably going to get nested in something. But either way, it's going to be SDL rend. Oh, it's going to be just a copy paste of this. Except instead of that, it's going to be banana. And it's going to be based randomly. And we have to nest it in here because it's going to be a random thing. So what are we doing here? It needs to be fruit size. It needs this renderer. It needs to be banana. The null pointer. What is this? What is this supposed to be? The third one is the src rect, the source SDL rectangle structure or null for the entire. Oh, it's the sprite sheet mod, right? The third one is the parameters of when you're rendering a copy of something, like instead of rendering the whole sprite sheet, you are taking a specific rectangle inside of the sprite sheet and then you're loading that. So that's what this render copy is. I'm not that good at C++. I'm just good with fundamentals. Oh, shit. I really like your style of learning. It is more often to see people just learn languages on streams, but you make it way more entertaining by starting projects right away. What? My way is based, okay? It's more fun, all right? It's more, thank you, I think. It's more interesting. All right. Now, how do I don't want to do chrono. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do chrono for a variety of reasons. But I also have zero interest in making my own randomizer. Oops. Fuck, I just minimized like 4 windows. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm running blind. Okay. C++ reference.com. Okay, what do you got, C++ reference? We're gonna look for, not string view, random, pseudo random number generation. Okay, based. Uniform random bit generator specifies that a type qualifies as a uniform random bit generator. Linear congruential engine. Fuck? Discard block engine. Independent bits. Shuffle order. Delivers an output of a random number engine in a different order. Discovered in 1969. Adopted as the minimal standard in 1988. The fuck? Shuffle order engine. I don't want to shuffle the order of like an array. A non-deterministic random number generator using hardware entropy source. Random device. Okay, what's this? Class random device. STD random device is a uniformly distributed random number generator that produces non-deterministic random numbers. Oh, based. Unsigned int. Careful. Entropy obtains the entropy. Okay, whatever. Include random. Okay, so it makes a map of an integers, then it distributes it evenly between 0 to 9. This is for demo only. The performance of implementations of random device declines sharply once the entropy pool is exhausted. For practical use, random device is only used to seed a PRNG such as MT19937. This is, oh my God, fucking for loop. See out that. Okay. So in order to run this, I think I just need random. So random, and then what is it? STD random device. Oh, that's the name of the class though. The first 3 lines of the distribution. Are you saying this? Wait, this is what I was on. No, it's int distribution. No, I don't want an int distribution though, do I? Oh, yes I do. Oh, yes I do. I need numbers 1 to 25. Oh shit, that's so smart. Okay, never mind. You're smart. Thank you. Include random. So what are we doing here? This is cool. This is the first time I'm using reference before. So we want to define ints, right? That's the easiest one. So we're going to use it. So we're going to include parameters. Okay. Generates a random number generates the next random number in the distribution. Returns. Okay. So STD random device RD, a seed source for the random number engine. Okay. Well, let's put it outside of the main loop. STD random. Oh no, I want it in the loop. Oh, do I want it running constantly though? Random. I guess I can just put RNG. Oh no, it does have to. Fuck! Bernoulli distribution. Random. What was it called? Random device. Random device. Is that really? RD. It is what it's called. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's read it. A class to generate random numbers from hardware where available. Based. And we're gonna call it RNG. Okay, so now we have a random device called RNG using this a Mersenne twister engine. Now, apparently this is just can be any type of like mixer. We're just using this because it's a specific kind. I don't necessarily need to know what kind. And then it's going to be based on generate RNG. Whoops, parentheses. Okay. Seeded with RD. So this is a seed here. And we're putting it into a mixer? Don't forget to include random. Yeah, we did that. I have it. Okay, okay. Do you watch Tokyo Spliff live streams? He's one of the most entertaining when it comes to C++ on YouTube. Tokyo Spliff sounds like a porn parody of Tokyo Drift. All right. STD, uniform int distribution, distributable 1.6. So it generates the numbers in 1 through 6 and it randomates it accordingly. Okay, so now every time we have distribute gen, what this means is that, oh, distrib, this is like a variable name that I have. Okay, so now we call std uniform int distribution, and we're gonna call this this is what we call every time, right? So let's call this rn for my sake, and then we'll call this rg, and the parameters are going to be 1 through 25. It's in parentheses. Is that right? Yes. And now, whenever I want to call this number, it's gonna be here. So we're gonna call RNG, RN, that function, right? Yes. And now it's gonna generate a random number from 1 to 25, which means, when does banana? If, oh no, this needs to be outside of it. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Well, okay, it'll be fun for now. All right, you guys are gonna see some goofy shit. If RN is equal to this, do this. Now, what is this? We're about to find out. Oh, God. How, wait, what do I test if it's equal to? Call it up on your banana phone. Just make it banana call. Banana cell? Oh, that'd be so cute. We're not gonna do it, but it's cute. You're missing a comma in line 33. What the fuck? No, there's no comma there, is there? Fuck, there's a comma. How did you find that? God, you guys are programmers. Holy shit. Okay, well, hold on. I'm not gonna look at chat. I have to know this. How do I test that? This generates a random number, and if that random number is equal to something, print the banana. I'm doing this wrong. This doesn't need to be here. This should be outside of the for loop. Oops. So I've got to figure out where to put that later, because that needs to generate basically every time we do an event with the mouse click, or if banana clicks successful, then re-roll the number. That can happen. Okay, I get it. We'll figure that out later, but for now we're just going to randomate a number once. How do I test if that's equal to anything? It's going to be like int z is equal to something. Fuck it. I know this is gonna do like weird things, but we're just gonna make it equal to itself. Okay, I think what's gonna happen here is that when... Why is that incorrect? No operator matches these operands. What? Discarding return value of function, no discard attribute? The fuck? I mean, it has a red squiggly, hard not to see it. Yeah, I know it's there, but I don't understand why this doesn't work. Like, I get what I thought was gonna happen is that when we started the program, it was gonna generate a random banana on different spots really, really fast. It would be like, oh no, it wouldn't. Because it's only tested once. It would do one spot, but you know what I mean. It would just blink. I think that's what would happen. Oh no, we don't have it re-rendered though. Oh yes, we do. We have apples there. Yeah, it would blink really fast. What is RN's type? It's type STD random device. Oh. Wait. Oh, it needs to be RNG. That still didn't work. For the same reasons. That's uniform in distribution, but it does print a number, right? This prints a number, and then oh! Okay, oh God, oh Jesus, I get it. Okay, I'm not even looking at chat, shut up. Int Q is equal to this. Call int Q. Okay, I get it. There we go. Okay, well, it sort of worked. We're getting somewhere. This is kind of what I expected. Actually, I didn't expect this. What I thought was gonna happen was that it would print one banana, then it would flash apple, and then print the banana again once every 25 loops. But instead, it's printing in random places every frame. Why is it doing that? It's RNG gen, not RNG RN? Because you told it to. I wonder why it's doing that. So what we're saying, we generate int Q. Int Q is based on a random number, 1 through 25. Let's say it's 20. Then every frame we run this loop, we'll just simply put it every frame. Int Z is gonna be equal to a random number 1 through 25 inside of the loop. If Q is equal to Z, print a banana, run the loop again, instantly replace it with an apple. Int Z is randomized every time, but int Q isn't. So why is it that Q is equal to Z is always true? These two aren't the same numbers though, right? Because we're running the instance of uniform int distribution twice. So it is a random number 1 through 25, but every frame, this is holding true. Which IDE or text editor do you use for C++? Yara uses Visual Studio based. Mine doesn't freeze. I don't know. Mine never freezes. I've never had an issue with like slow down. RN is a random device, usually something hardware provide. On Linux, desktop Linux, it could be dev rand. Depends on how STD random device is implemented. It could be slow. Okay. It's not always true because you're changing Z every iteration. Well, that's the thing, is that when I run the program, it is always true. Every frame produces a banana. And it is only one banana. Okay, so that's in between. That's a banana. Banana. What the fuck? There's two bananas! How in the almighty... Oh! It's every fucking thing! Oh my god, I get it. You wanna know why, chat? Hold on. Theoretically, it is on average 1 in 25. Okay, there's 2. I'm gonna look for 3. What's the chance of it? Oh, there's 3. I saw it. There's 3. Okay, So the chances of this, I now realize what I did wrong. The chances of 3 bananas on the screen are 1 in 25 times 3. So this is it that bad? Basically, no, maybe not that bad. But basically, what's happening is that this is working how I thought it would. But what's happening is that we're running this every time we run the entire for loop again and again and again. So what I should do is put it here. Now it's gonna run once and it's gonna print the entire thing. Okay, well, you guys, oh, you do see it. Okay, so that didn't work how I wanted it to, but it is only doing it once every 25 frames. So that's cute. Oh, game testing. Oh, Jesus. For each cell, you randomly choose if it's a banana or not. Yeah, so it is once every 25 frames. Not quite what I wanted. So how do I make it so it's only, I want it basically, I don't mind if it flickers right now because this only happens when the mouse event holds true, right? So it's like a set thing that only happens once in a blue moon. So maybe we should set it outside of the whole loop altogether, like right here. No, this is never true because fuck, Gary, why did I even run that? So it's never true because these are always ran outside of the loop. Okay, so now, how do I do this? Wait, chat, I'm dumb. Do I even need that? Can't I just do if Q is equal to 1? Because that's only 1 in 25, right? No, wait, shit, that's gonna affect all of them. I only need 1 random generator, obviously. But how do I make it so that it casts? Wait, oh, shit, I'm a moron. Fuck, I just got it. Int Z, if that's true, plus Z. Int Z is equal to 1. Oh shit, I just realized. So now it should only print 1 time. Oops, semicolon. Where is it? I'm looking for it. Oh no, it doesn't guarantee it. No, yes it does. Never a banana. Why is this never true? Chat's gonna give me the answer and I'm not looking. All right, you guys aren't gonna give me the answer. This is like a logic thing. So it prints the entire map. One of these, when it prints the entire map, it's gonna render 1 copy of the banana. Why is this never true? Does it have to go there? Oh, I get it. No, I don't get it. You'd want it to be inside of this loop, right? What if you changed another random part of the code? When would it be true? Well, that's the thing, is that if you run this loop, what's gonna happen is you're only gonna get to the number 5. This doesn't work. Also, this isn't even Z anymore. Can I like plus Z up here? Is that gonna make a difference? Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't even work because it's not declared in the scope either. So if this is the number 3, runs through this for loop once, which is this loop once. Is this equal to 1? No, pass. Add 1 to this, run this again. 2. Is this equal to 2? No, run this again. 3, it is equal to 3, print the banana. 4. What if I have this outside of the main loop? This might seem stupid, but what if I have this just, oh no, it's not good. Oh no, it would work. What if I just have this here? Is that gonna work? No, it doesn't. Shit. Why is that never printing the goddamn banana? The fuck? Oh, I don't even have plus plus Z here. Maybe that might help. Still nothing, though. That line doesn't add 1 to Z. You're assigning 1 to Z variable every iteration. Oh my god! Oh, chat, I'm so fucking stupid. We have to declare the int outside of the main fucking loop. Okay, Jesus Christ, chat. Why'd you make that so complicated, chat? All you had to do... That didn't work. Test if this is equal. Now, why didn't that work? That's a question. Just use A. A is your counter? No. No, A would be a terrible counter. A wouldn't work because, no, A doesn't work here. Because if it was A, you're only gonna get the number 0 through, oh my god, whatever that number is, 400? Like, you're not gonna, it's not gonna work very well. Like, here, we'll try it with A, and I know it won't work. Yeah, doesn't even render. Oh, might help if I delete that. Hey, look at that, no bananas. Yeah, because we're not increasing by 5, we're increasing by the screen resolution of X divided by 5. Wait, why am I not dividing by 5? Now Z goes to 1,000,000? Oh. Okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Okay, I smell what you guys are cooking. You guys are saying... Did we just do this? No, we have to reset it to 0 every loop. Do I do this at like the end of this for loop? Do I do like Z is equal to 0, 1? And then int Z is equal to 1. Z plus plus. If Q is equal to Z. Does this work? Oh shit. Okay, we have a banana. Now if I render it again. Oh, chat. Oh, baby. GG, Solar Protocol. Thank you, thank you. What are your possible values for your random number though? 1 through 25. As defined here. Which means as long as it's the number 1 through 25, it'll roll anywhere. So this is the number 20, no, 5, 10, 15. This is the number 19. This is the number 20. In fact, we can even prove this. We'll see out this. So print F. Shit, is it print F? Print F, print line. I always forget this new one. We learned this very recently. Print F, okay. And then we're gonna print RNG. We'll print Q. Does that not work? The shit, wait, can you not? Why? The address? The shit? Wait, it's not that easy? Q. The shit? Wait. Percent I? There we go. So this is the number 9. Okay, so now I can show you, chat. So the number 9 is here. We printed to here. This is the number 9, right? This is the 9 by 5 by 5. So we'll run the same thing again. You have to regenerate Q every time you click the Platon no? Well, yeah, okay, obviously we'll fix this every time, right? This will become later. Basically, on player click success, if true, run RNG again. That'll be later. So in this case, it is the number 19. Number 19. I haven't seen one in the 20s yet, so let's just, 1 second. 8, 11. I know you guys don't see this. Hold on. 24. Okay, sweet. So whenever the number 24 rolls, it spawns in the 24th spot. All right. Okay. We have successfully debugged. Okay. So now we can do mouse events, right? Because at this point, all we need is if banana picture clicked, then add to score and reset the banana. Now, we're not going to worry about the scoreboard yet. That's a little more complicated because that's like, I've never done like an observable before in C++. So that sounds like it's a whole can of worms that I haven't even opened yet. So we'll ignore that for now. But now it's just mouse events. RN is confusing. Use RNG gen. Gen RN is not good. Okay. Rename RN to gen. It's not gonna grab like return, right? Okay. Sweet. Now it's all gen. It still works, right? Based. All right. Don't replace all? What do you mean? It still works. He's pretty good at some stuff, to be honest. Not so much in others. No, undo, undo. Oh God, wait, what did I do? Why is that bad? You just renamed a symbol? Wait, what? Just past gen and RNG. Line 35, RNG gen. It has to be RN though, doesn't it? If I do this, this doesn't do anything. Wait, it did. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, I get it. So RN had nothing to do with this. It was like a whole separate thing. All we were doing was referencing the random device, whereas this is gen using this random device as a seed. The gen is the real random number generator. Okay, okay. Holy shit, I get it now. Thank you. It generates your seed. Yeah, all we were doing was generating the seed. So what was gonna happen is every time, in fact, I can tell you right now what was gonna happen. This, if I use that throughout the whole program, what was gonna happen is that when we had on mouse event click success or whatever the function will be called, when we click, it'll stay in the same place because the seed is always the same. Whereas if we have this, it'll generate a random number between 1 to 25 as we defined. Okay. Wow. Yeah, good naming practice, definitely. Okay, sweet. So now all we have to do is just mouse events and that's click the banana. That's so cool, chat. We have bananas. Okay, so now this is where I'm gonna pull up Lazy Food because mouse events was the newest tutorial we did. In fact, was the last one before we actually started this. And it's been a couple of days. So we're gonna do mouse events. So we did this before. It's not going to be nearly as much as this, but I just need to remind myself here. So what am I doing here? We are initialize, set position, handle events, render, mouse position, left button, current sprite. We don't need any of that, I think. Load from rendered text. Create texture. We don't need any of this. I don't want to create a texture. We just need to judge. There we go. Okay. So left mouse button, mouse position, X, Y, sprite mouse. Okay. So we need to create a struct. And we're going to call it mouse click. Then we're going to have the next one, which is int mouse position. Oh no, M position in the class they defined. M position to them was M width, M height of the image. Constant int, button width, button height, total buttons. So this kind of matters because now we're gonna have to make 25 buttons. And that's easy because I can just have that exact same for loop initialized before we even do the main game. So that's fine. That can take care of itself. We'll worry about that when we can actually click something, you know? Try to only get clicks first, then try getting position. Okay, we don't need an enumerator because I don't think we do. I think we just have int. Where is he getting, okay, so he has L button function. I'm a little confused where he's getting get mouse state XY, mouse position. Left button, handle event, event C. So we're gonna have to do that in a second. Left button function. Oh, he's defining the function. I got you. Okay, and we don't need sprite button. We're not changing sprites or anything. Okay, so we're defining, we need a function that grabs the position X and position Y of this left button class that he made. This left button class currently used global sprite, L button sprite, set position, X, Y. Interesting. Hold on. Where does this start? It's like looping on each other here. So we have the texture, but that doesn't matter. Okay. The mouse button, class left button. Initialize it with the function. Set position X, Y. Sets the top left position. So that's the defining the mouse. Okay, I got you. So the very top left of the mouse is what it's defining here, which is 0, 0, I think. Handle event. E. That's our event too, so that would work. Then render. But that's a button. Wait, this isn't left mouse click. That's just the button. Yeah, okay, it represents the button. Sorry, I thought left button was like left, like click. That's not, okay. Shit, nothing to do with what we want. Maybe try to print out the position of mouse clicked. Yeah, that would be a good first test. That's a good idea. What is he doing here? So we don't need any of the button changing shit. That actually has very little to do with what we're doing here. Because as soon as we click a rectangle, which is going to be defined as this button. Oh, maybe we do need this, whatever. As soon as we click a rectangle with the click event, then check if banana PNG. Free surface, M texture. Oh, we don't need textures. Left button, so that's the button of this, okay. Set position, that's the image where you set it. Handle event, event E. Okay, this is it, okay. So handle event based on the event we pass into it, which is the address of E. If mouse event happened, if E type of, like, basically we have an SDL event called E. That's right, that's so currently, you know, we have E type quit, which is the red X, quit the program, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a new E type, which is probably goes above it, right? And it's gonna be an event function. So let's do a little bit of copying here. So we're gonna call a function void int xy get mouse state at x at y. Okay. We'll worry about that later. So we're gonna check if the mouse event happened, do this. If event type is button down, that's the only thing I care about, right? The only thing we're checking is if the mouse button is down, then grab the mouse position, and then we'll print X and Y here. I think that's all I have to do. But does that have to go its own function? I guess it would. So this is void, always void, yes. Void, button, How about this? Void mouse click. This seems like it should all go in its own class, but whatever. And then the parameters we're gonna enter are SDL event pointer, and it's gonna point to, well, I don't want to call it E because that sounds much. We'll say local event. That's what we'll call it. So copy that, paste down here. That is a local event. Okay. So what we're going to be passing is while the program is running, if, oh no, that needs to go above even. No, that does go after. If, no, that's not an if statement. Yes, if SDL, no, fuck, oh my God. This isn't even anything. We're just calling the function. It's gonna be mouse click, except instead of SDL event star and event, it's just gonna be address of E, because the SDL event is not a pointer. Okay, sweet. Except it shouldn't have void there. Okay, so now we're gonna run this function. Every time we run this function, it's gonna be whenever the user, we're gonna check if the user does a mouse click. Don't call it LE. People are going to think you're French. Thanks, chat. I thought that was gonna be genuine advice. Also, if anyone's following, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to hear alerts. I don't know what's going on. Franco is following. Sorry. Did I miss anyone? Is there any new followers that I missed? Hello. Thank you for following. Franco 431250. Now listen, Franco, when you made your username, I like how you wanted to be that number. You're like, you know what? 431250. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I think those were your locker numbers when you were in middle school or high school or something. Oh yeah, chat. I know how usernames works. That was your locker code. 431250. Oh shit. E isn't filled with data yet. Poll event will fill E. Really? I thought, oh, right. Oh my God, I get it now. Poll event is gonna grab any input that we the user input. Angus the Bus. Now that's a name. I get it. So this function, what it says is whenever the user does something, have a pool of inputs in the order it was made. It's almost like we're adding inputs to like a vector or something. So instead of before quit, we add mouse click. Okay, that makes sense to me. Now that you said it, it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of obvious. We're gonna grab that function. I just fell in love with my barista and I think she did the same. I don't know if she's been nice though. What, did she just say hi to you? Is this click the banana with half an A press? What? No. Oh, right, because we didn't define it. You guys are making fun of me. Happy Friday, found you from browsing. Thank you, Try Vanilla JavaScript. That is, do people like JavaScript? Like, are we coping here? Chat, what does JavaScript do that like anything else can't? You know? Is there anything you can't make with HTML, a little bit of CSS, fucking SQL, C is obviously better, but you know, more cope. All right, on mouse click event, if mouse, oh wait, how are we defining this? If E type equals this, do this. I don't think I need that if statement, because we don't need this switch of like different, like, oh no, yes we do. No we don't. I'm thinking, because we're not gonna have, I mean, we could. I don't want the buttons to be like highlighted when we hover. Although I guess we could be cute. And whenever the button gets highlighted over the banana, you have like a kind of half alpha'd square rectangle over it that's like the color green if it's a banana and the color red if it's an apple. And so you can still see the fruit under it. I don't want to do that. All right. I can imagine myself doing it and I'm lazy. I don't want to do it. Okay. Lazy game making. Am I the only person that uses Python for coding? C++ is kind of hard with that pointy thing. Now that I've worked with pointers a lot and like knowing the difference between the address of something we made that's a pointer and creating the pointer, now it's rare for me to like not understand what's going on. It took about, what are we at now, chat? 17 times 3? We're at what, 50 hours of C++? It probably took me until like hour 30 or 40 before I understood it, you know? But we're at like 50 hours now-ish? Okay, so we don't need any of this. We don't need the if statement for now, I think. I think we can just go into the actual mouse event. So we're gonna grab int x, y, xy being SDL, mouse position. No, this does need an if statement. Because we're gonna run this function every frame. And if we don't put that behind an if statement, if SDL mouse position down equals true, run this function. Right? What is this supposed to be? SDL mouse button down. Okay, I think that's what we test for. Basically, anytime the user clicks, is that bad? Because what if they click like the scoreboard? Do they automatically lose the game? What if we nest another if statement in there? If this is true and SDL mouse position is equal to the game area, which is currently undefined, screen resolution X, Y. I'm thinking that's how we kind of have to define it. This is gonna cause, we'll keep it as is. This is gonna cause issues though. This is gonna be a problem, but we'll keep it like that for now. SDL mouse button down sounds like a constant. Well, it's an integer, right? Yeah, it's an enumerator. It's equal to the number 1025. There you go. Star null equals mouse button pressed. Oh. No, that's not a null pointer. Is it just null? Ew. That's so gross. I just have to type null like a Neanderthal? Or 0, I guess. 0 would look cleaner, huh? So if this is equal to 0, i.e. the mouse button is down, then run this function. I think that's how I understand it. Wait. Yes, okay, 0 means the mouse button was pressed. Otherwise, don't run this. Okay, sweet. How do you test other events, like quitting? Oh, so the way we test other events is this. So if e.type, meaning our event queue, that we now have defined an SDL poll event address of E. So what we're saying is that whenever the user does something, put it in, here, I'll draw it on paint. All right, flashbang, here's your warning, 3, 2, 1, flashbang. Okay, so imagine this poll event as this. It's like a cup of water. And there's a little hole on the bottom. This hole right here, this is your poll event. Or as we've defined it, the lowercase e, right? Every time the user does something, whether it be press the space bar, do their mouse, do like press the letter A on the keyboard or 2, or move their joystick like up or something, every time it adds a little bit of water to the cup. Now, the user can add a lot of water to the cup by pressing spacebar, pressing up, pressing A. It can do a lot, but it'll do it in chronological order of like oldest to newest, right? And then this little hole here is the water escaping the cup. Every time the water escapes, E counts it, right? So when we have our function here, SDL poll event E, create the cup, when this E type is equal to quit, which is the red X in the top of the program, which is, this is not even gonna run. Yeah, because we have new shit. Every time we have a red X in the top right of the window, because it's SDL, that is SDL quit. Quit equals true, program ends, right? Because this whole thing is nested in a quit equals false function. So that's how we quit out of the program. Now, what we're testing now is if SDL mouse button down is equal to 0, so if we mouse click down, then run this function with E, the mouse event here, or the poll event here, we're gonna run this function with that in mind. So basically, what happens if we click down? Now, we're gonna define that here. And we're gonna use SDL. Does that make sense? That's how I understand what's going on. SDL mouse position. Mouse wheel flipped, mouse wheel event. Oh my God, there's so much mouse shit. Mouse mute X timed out, mouse touch ID. Mouse touch ID? Is that for iPhones? Mouse, is it not mouse position? Wait, what is it? Oh, get mouse state. Oh, come on. Like I was gonna find that. SDL get mouse states needs the pointer X, pointer Y, retrieve the current state of mouse. The current button state is returned as a button bit mask, which can be tested using the SDL button X macros, where X is generally 1 for left, 2 for middle, 3 for right button. And X and Y are set to the mouse cursor position relative to the focus window. You can pass null for either X or Y. Okay, gotcha. So what we're gonna do, current button state is returned as a button bit mask. Okay, so we need pointers X and Y. This is terrible, right? You don't want to do pointer X, pointer Y. Yeah, it's the address of X and Y, because you don't want like raw dog pointers, you know? Address of X, address of Y. Okay, run that function. Now that's gonna grab the mouse state of X and Y. That makes sense. This is like the last tutorial we did before we did click the banana, so it's very new for me still. We haven't had a chance to let it sink in. SDL mouse is 1000 something, not 0. No, it's, well, correct, but it's SDL mouse button down is an enumerated SDL event type. It says it's equal to 1025 by default, basically when it's off. It says in the description, null when mouse button is pressed, null being equal to 0. So basically, if we ever click the mouse down, this means the enumerator here is equal to 0. This happens. When it's equal to 0, run the mouse click function. That's what's going on here, as I understand it. Gary, you literally already did that? No, it doesn't make sense. So poll event's gonna piss on E, so E contains all sort of information like whether something is clicked or not. Yes? Hello, chat from the voice party. You should all totally join if you want to. You people are in the voice chat? Oh my God, you guys are like, you guys are partying in voice chat and shit? What the fuck? Oh my God, you people, you're party animals. I think you're wrong. Well, chat, you have to understand about me. I am equally wrong as I am stubborn, and I am pretty damn stubborn. So I could be wrong. I'm just explaining it how I understand it, okay? Also, yeah, you're gonna get welcome here if you're just gonna call me wrong. You're gonna fit in great. E contains all sort of information, the event, right? SDL event, like whether something is clicked or not, but you didn't use E to check whether something is clicked or not. What? So E contains all sorts of information, like whether something is clicked or not, but you didn't use E to check whether something is clicked or not. Are you saying that like the if statement should be like SDL, no, E dot type is equal to SDL mouse button down. What was it called? Shit, I forgot what it was called. Are you saying it should be like that? Yeah, mouse button down. Oh, I was right. Fuck. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay. I get it. So this does not even need to be equal to 0. It needs to be e.type passes to SDL event down. Oh. Why is there a red squiggly there? It shouldn't be. I've already defined E. Oh, shit. It needs to be equal to it. Okay. Wow, that's weird. I mean, I get it. Basically, when we click down, something about E type checks that the mouse event is down. So I guess using the cup analogy, that still works because now we're checking for E, whatever E is. Because before I wasn't, and it was just floating in space. Okay, that makes sense. E is a pointer? Yep. Guys, I'm trying to create a super LinkedIn bot to automatically apply to job applications. Thoughts? Well, I think you just rediscovered application websites. Yep, E is already a pointer, so I can't use the point. Okay, wow, that was based. Thank you. I mean, it's still the same idea. Like, we didn't miss anything. It's just a syntax. Well, no, that's not true. It's not a syntax thing. I wasn't checking for E, so that was incorrect. Okay, thank you. E-type is the type of event. It could be mouse click, keyboard click, something else. Yeah, so we could do something like E.type is equal to E.type is equal to SDL joystick axis max or something like that. And then joystick, and this is something like, if we made like Ape Escape or something and the joystick hits the max, then the net would swing, right? That's the kind of thing they can change in this. Also, this is why SDL is based, by the way, because it does all this shit for you. But anyway, now that we've done that, we're gonna grab the mouse state. Now, what's gonna happen after that? Well, what does this guy do? If this button return false, return false. We don't need any of this because we're just checking if the, oh, no, this is correct because we're going to grab the position of banana. That's going to be hard. So basically inside of our for loop, we're going to print wherever the banana is, wherever this is. So I guess we need to grab Q. So if we're gonna create a rectangle, an SDL rectangle, we're gonna create a rectangle that starts on Q that is of size screen resolution X divided by 5, screen resolution X divided by 5. So it's gonna be something like, I do have to recreate the button every time there's a new banana. If I don't want to remake it again and again and again, right? It'd be so much to, because here it works. Well, I guess it's, wait, what is it? It's a 16-byte thing. Who cares if it runs a million times? You know, what's life if not a little spicy? So SDL rect banana button. And this is going to be size. Position. Fuck, it needs to be inside of that, doesn't it? Oh no, I can create it at the same time we run the if statement. Oh, that's so smart. Good job, Gary. Thanks. Try to print out the X, Y first, compile to see how that works. Test if basics work first. Chat, I had like a bright, chat, I had a, you know those memes online where it's like a programmer is like in the zone for like only 3 hours a day because they keep getting interrupted with meetings and shit. I was in the zone there. I was like Jimmy Neutron blasting out into space, right? Inside my brain. And then you guys are like, test it. Just debug it first. Test it. All right, fine. Void printf percent I address of X, or just XY, I guess. Okay. Percent I. Yeah, percent I. Okay, so there's no shot this works. Oh, it worked. Okay. Now, what's gonna happen is that when I click on the program somewhere, this terminal will print out 2 digits. It is the X coordinate and the Y coordinate of the click. Why did I even, chat, I didn't even need to fucking test it. Just call me a goddamn god at programming, okay? I am, oh baby, I'm the next C++ creator. I'm Björkson number 2, baby. Let ChatGPT apply jobs for you? Does that even work? Yay? Yay. Okay. Now that is fantastic news, because now we're gonna make a rectangle. This SDL rectangle only gets made when the banana gets made. And we're gonna call it banana button. It will have the parameters of I, A. It's gonna copy this fruit size. Can I just, chat, can I do something like this? I don't know if this is gonna work. Can I give it empty parameters and then make it equal to fruit size? Can I do that? Well, obviously not in one line, apparently. So banana button equals fruit size. Can I do that? You don't need the brackets? Oh, sorry. I thought I had to do that in order to like make it work. If your goal is to get a job, I would not use that method. Okay. So now we made a button called banana button that will not change its value every time this rolls. Okay. Based. So now, we're gonna make it inside of this mouse click function. I'm trying to think about how to do this. So do we have, I kind of don't want to grab this. It's difficult because I don't know whether or not to have this whole like, are we gonna pass banana into this and the banana button? Because I could pass this rectangle into this function and just have the whole victory there. Or do we have another function that grabs this information? Like, how do I do that? Do I have another, do I just move this if statement? No, because it has to be under the poll event while, because this while event only goes to here. So it must go up here. So I guess I do check if here and I just pass the rectangle to it. So we're gonna pass that and banana button, which is undefined. Why? Oh, its scope is just in this if statement? Oh. So do I move it outside of the if statement and just have it rendered a bunch? Because I can't have it equal to fruit size out here, you know? I guess I could just move both of these outside. I guess I could. No, because IA needs to be there. Daddy McGee, hello. Yes, SDL. You bet your ass, chat, on every video game we make, we're gonna have like, you know how people fade in like Paradox, Maxis, whatever, right? All the logos and shit. I'm gonna have a logo for SDL. It needs love, okay? We're gonna have a little like fade in like, wah, SDL. SDL, it's in the game. It's in the framework. SDL, it's in the framework. The buttons are made on the loop. The check should be there. Yeah. Put variables for the mouse stuff instead, not the buttons. Compiler evaluates your code from top to bottom. Do you need to do poll event stuff before you displayed the fruits? Could it be after? I guess it could be before, but that would be awkward. I guess it's fine. There's no harm in it. It's just you know? Actually, no, that doesn't even work. Chat, what the fuck? Guys, it's in the scope of this. So I guess we don't pass the banana button there. What does this guy do? Well, he has a completely different program, but... So if the mouse is in the button that he makes, the button is defined as... a global variable. Oh, come on. That's cheating. Okay. So all we need, we don't need total buttons. In fact, we're just testing the width and height of the button, which is based on this rectangle. That is the size of our button. That's why this is created. So is there a way to pass this information out? And I don't think there is easily. But this is the only way. I guess we could make a struct and then just pass the struct. So we do something, oh, I didn't even need this. Struct winning button. And it's gonna take SDL rect button size is equal to nothing. Okay. And then could we define then this as button size? Banana button is undefined. Oh, winning button. My bad. Winning button. So now, this is all kinds of incorrect. So what's going on here? So this is registering as correct. This is 16 bytes, so that's correct. Why do you need a new struct? So the idea here is that we have a struct for the banana button. We then make it equal to the fruit size. So we pass this information out, saved as one rectangle. And then we're gonna make a struct. This struct will contain the rectangle information we need, so we can pass that information into the mouse event here. So that's how we're kind of extracting this rectangle information outside of the for loop, because depending on where the banana is, it changes every time this for loop goes. So we can't have one button on the screen, you know? So the banana button is just a rect. Yes, but it's a rectangle we're extracting from the for loop. Why are seals so lonely? They're not? I see them in groups all the time. Have you never seen Pier 49? Daddy McGee is following. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi. Mwah. Thank you for following. Sorry, I don't even hear the alerts anymore. I don't know. Sometimes it just does that. I don't know. It's OBS is weird. Sometimes I just can't hear alerts. I'm sure somebody followed today and I didn't say hi. Bro, I'm not your daddy. Daddy McGee. That's your name now. I'm sorry. It's permanent. You went to TwitchCon? Yo, based. I went to ExileCon in New Zealand like 6 months ago. I saw Quinn. I took a picture with Quinn. Hold on. I took a picture with Quinn. ExileCon. Con. Fuck, I sent that into the Discord. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. Search Exile Con. Interview. Come on, where are my pictures? I took like 1 million of them. Quinn? There we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, so that is... There we go. Okay. So this is... Oh, by the way, face reveal. We've done it before. So, this is Zizarin. Okay. This is Quinn. Chat, I looked ugly here. I fully acknowledge that. Okay, it was off the plane. It was like an 18-hour flight. All right, I wanted to die. And then later on, I did... Oh, Stir is following. Thank you. And then this was my view of ExileCon. Oh, this is like all of my goodie bag. And then this is my hideout ticket that I've already redeemed. And then this was my view. If you look at the ExileCon stream, you can actually see me. I'm like right under the green light. Sorry, I dropped my armrest. Oh my God, you look like a Java dev. What? I pressed follow. You did. Yeah, and then I saw that. And then where is... Oh, and this is Grim. If you guys know Path of Exile, this is Grim. This is a better photo of me. I just look really fat in these pictures. I hate... God, and I needed to shave. Blech. Blech. Disgusting. Disgusting pictures, chat. This was Mathel. If you guys know who that streamer is, that's Mathel there. I tried to watch him on this screen, and the audio was terrible at the convention, so I just went off and played that. This was the line to the goddamn merch. Oh, I hate this. Also, look at this guy's face. We made this guy's face an emote, didn't we? Hold on. Didn't we make this guy's face an emote? God damn it. Look at this guy's face. This was my pain, all right? It's like, oh God, I gotta wait in line so fucking long just for merch. You're dropping some serious amounts of lore to the new people. It's all good, chat. It's for the greater good. We need to get them. We needed to get them on board, all right? Jump to present. There we go. Oh, hello. Hello, new person. I made an SDL cheat sheet. Might be useful to anyone. What? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's sick as shit. Yo. Yo. Video quit. Okay. Wait. Dude, look at this cheat sheet. Yo, this is based as fuck. And you even have like descriptors. Dude, this is sick. Get window opacity? The fuck you would use that for? Flash a window, destroy a window. Is screensaver enabled? Dude, enable screensaver. Wait, my program can turn on your screensaver? Oh, we can play pipes. Wait, who's subscribed? Preox? 6 months, what the fuck? Holy shit, Preox, thank you. Wow, 6 months of subscriptions, you can do that? Wait, you can just buy subscriptions as a block? Holy shit, thank you. Wow, that's chat, should I buy a pizza? That's a lot of money. Chat, what kind of pizza are we ordering? All right, thank you, by the way, for this cheat sheet. I'm gonna look over that later. All right, hold on, am I gonna dox myself? Hold on. Nope, we ain't signed the fucking... All right, I like Pizza Hut the most around here because I live in a rural area and we don't have any. All right, this guy, 6 months of subscriptions just paid for dinner. All right, what are we buying? Well, I love buffalo chicken. Yeah, if I was a fucking 10 years old. Chat, we have taste here, all right? First of all, if you're ordering from Pizza Hut, clearly the best answer is the stuffed crust. Why would you order literally anything else? Hold on. Menu. Why would you order anything but a stuffed crust? Seriously, guys. Ooh. Where's the create your own pizza? Give me that. Where's my... Get started. Oh my God, it's all local shit. Hold on. Menu. Pizza. Deals? Okay, but stuffed crust is gross. Not if you have marinara dip. Chat, why don't they have the create your pizza shit anymore? That was so perfect. See more. Oh my God, chat, fine. We'll start with veggie lovers. Chat, I hate the Pizza Hut website. Never mind, we're ordering Domino's. Holy shit. Fucking Pizza Hut, get your website together, dude. I don't want to sign up for your shit to make a pizza. Chat, I went to I don't know what I expected typing in Domino's.com, but it wasn't a literal website made for Domino's. Wait, I can buy custom Domino's? What the shit? Dude, I want to buy that'd be great merch. We can make Domino's that are like me. Yo, if I ever sell merch, I ain't gonna lie, chat, I kind of want to make a set of Domino's. That would be sick. How often do you get Domino's as like merch? Walnut cases? What the shit is this website? Who buys 62 bucks? All right, never mind. No amount of subscriptions can pay for that shit. This pizza doesn't taste very good. It's so hard. What? Okay, but marinara dip is gross. You're gross. What the shit? Speaking of merch, you still got that PoE shirt? Yeah, it's actually in the other room along with Melly's socks. Oh yeah, if you want your merch that I went to ExileCon for and then never responded in the last 6 months, I can mail that out to you. Probably I can go to the store tomorrow. Geargate, when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, can you just PM me and be like, dude, can you mail that out to me today? And I'll be like, you know what? Yes, I will go out and buy shit because I gotta go to town tomorrow. But when you wake up, Geargate, let me know. All right, stop distracting me. We need to make this goddamn game. All right, run program. It's not working. Why? Initializing cannot convert from rectangle to winning button. Oh. Well, I guess we don't need to make it equal to fruit size. I can just define it as the same thing, right? So we just copy and paste this. This works. Yes, this works. And then if you guys don't know where the progress we're at, whenever we click the banana, it should pull up the X and Y values of the mouse. Oh, we didn't print it. Oh, right. Okay, print F. Now I gotta make sure this works. Hold on. %I, comma, X, Y. Print. What? Oh, semicolon. Okay, hold on. This should work now. All right. Now when we click the banana, cool, and the banana gets randomized. Yes. Now when we click the banana, we get two values. That's the X coordinate and the Y coordinate. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. That works. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we now have a struct of rectangle size, which means now I can pass that into this function, banana button, and it doesn't pass because it's undefined. So this should move below this for loop is what I'm gathering here. Is still undefined. Wait! Oh God! Oh Jesus! Even types that I make? Oh, chat. I didn't know this. Structs are also local in scope? I thought the whole point of a struct was that it wasn't local. Randomized? I don't get it. The banana is randomized to different spots every time we rerun that. The scope of banana button is the same. Keep events at the top of the loop. Okay. Well, now we have an issue. Now we have like a problem. I thought a struct would solve it, but it doesn't, so fuck it. Now we'll just make this simpler. SDL rect is banana button is equal to fruit size. How do I get this button? Oh, you know what I can do? I can define it up here. I can go SDL rect banana button and then leave it empty. Then define banana button as equal to fruit size. That works, right? No, it's still undefined. What the fuck? Do I need to put it like way the fuck up here? Oh my God, it's still undefined. Ugh. Wait, now why is it undefined? Oh no, now it's defined. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Okay, scratch that, we're good. All right, don't panic. What's happening is that now this is too many arguments. So what's gonna happen is this function here now needs an SDL rectangle address. We're gonna call it button. And this is gonna be the address of that rectangle because we don't want to render a copy of it. We want to render the reference of it, I think. And then now this accepts the parameters of an SDL rect pointer button. Now just to check, does still work? Still works, perfect. Okay, sweet. So now we have the parameters of this button, which is currently defined by fruit size when the map gets drawn. Okay, God damn it. I get it. Oh, pointer? Okay, never mind. That's the same thing, right? Okay, just to be clear, I did do this correctly. We are using a pointer correctly here, right? I think. You can't use a variable before it's declared. Okay, now, okay, yeah, okay, chat. Thanks for the CS50 lesson. Sure, okay, whew. No, it's not the same thing. I would recommend a const reference. Why? What is the difference between, I know what you're saying. You're saying it should be like constant, constant SDL rect at button, right? That's what you're saying this should be. Does that work? Why would you want this? Because we're not changing the button in the function? Is that why we're doing this? What? Cannot convert argument 2 from SDL rectangle to constant SDL and. Constant so you don't accidentally mutate the outside object. Reference so you don't have to manually dereference it or use a pointer. References cannot be null, so it saves you from having a null check and having to put and in front of it when you call it. Oh. So you're saying that this doesn't need to exist. Probably because there's a giant fat red squirrely on there, which tells me, hey user, you're a moron, don't do this. Now it works, okay. Based. So, now we have the button parameters as a constant so we can't fuck with it. Okay. Okay. That helps. Now, we're gonna have a switch statement. So it's gonna grab the mouse state, and basically what we're checking is if the mouse is to the left, below, to the right, or above the button, then return false. Wait, this isn't a void function. This is a Boolean. And it's a Boolean because at the end of it, if this bool I equals bool I equals true. Wait, what the fuck am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do? What I'm trying to do is we have to return a false here. When we return false, we lose the game. Bool banana clicked equals mouse click function. Oh, Oh. I can do that? Yes, I can, because mouse click as a function is a bool. And then down here, I can nest this if banana click. Oh, but it's not declared in the scope. Return false if banana click is equal to false, quit equals true. For now. Now, how do I make it so it runs this again? Well, hold on. Before we get that, let's just do the button thing. So we'll just do a switch. Case. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. How do we test this? When we click down, if button, case 1, if button is, oh no, case X is less than button dot X, right? Yes, because X is just the very left edge of the square. So if it's less than X, then return false. Break? No, I don't need breaks. It's returning false. That is the break. Okay, case X is less than, is greater than Y, button Y, return false. Case, no, it's Y, fuck me. It's Y is greater than button Y. Case X is greater than button dot width dot W. Am I doing this right? That's not how you make a switch statement. Oh! I see what you guys are saying. You can't use a compare inside of a switch. You're 100% not doing this correctly. All right, fine, chat. Jeez. All right, fine. Switch. What are we checking? Do I even need a switch statement here, or is this just a bunch of ifs? No, it must be a switch. If. What do they use? God damn it. Oh, no, I'm out of the tutorial. All right, we will do this. Why a switch at all? You cannot use a switch, period? What? You're passing you uninitialized local variable references to get mouse state function. Uninitialized local variables have garbage values. No, these aren't. What? No, these aren't local. Well, basically what we're passing here is we are changing, we grab the mouse state at any given time. If the mouse state X is less than button.x, we are outside of the scope of the button, return false. X and Y are not initialized? Yes, they are. Int X, int Y. Get mouse state at X at Y. Is this not initialized? Am I dumb? I might be. The button doesn't have any values? What do you mean it doesn't? We just passed the, this is chat. Look, we're calling this function mouse click banana button. Banana button is established here, not global, under main, as rectangle banana button. then it's going to made equal to fruit size, which is this specific banana. So it's not even going to run, is it? So when we input this in here, when we click down, this already ran. X and Y need values. It doesn't matter. The values will be returned from the function. Wait, hold on. There's disagreement in chat. X and Y are fine. Yeah, X and Y are fine, right? He's passing references to another function where the function assigns a value to them. How are they not initialized? Yeah. Is after the call to mouse click? Yes, it's after the call to mouse click, but this is only an if statement, right? So while this is going on, but the map initializes before we click shit. So this whole thing will run first, right? We've already tested this. We ran the mouse click function to grab parameters of where the X and Y value here is, and we printed them. Here, we'll do it right now. Print F %I X Y. Okay, so that's just gonna print the value that we have here, and this should run. What? Mouse click must return a value. Oh my god. Return false. Okay. Okay, so now here's what should happen here, okay, chat? When I click this banana, it will return 2 values and then quit. Okay, that's what should happen here. Return 2 values, and it tried to quit. So basically that's what happened. Yeah. So even though this gets initialized afterward, I don't think that matters, right? Because we can click whatever position, I think. I hope. Banana click equals false. Yeah. Yeah, if this Boolean function returns false, make this false. If this is false, quit the program. This is correct. Wait. Chat, banana click is not banana button. You guys know this, right? SDL get mouse state initiates them for you. You can't compare X and Y with the button's coordinates because the button isn't set to fruit size until later in the code? The fuck? Well, isn't this, even though I get chat, I understand it reads top to bottom. Get mouse states. Well, hold off on that for a second. Just as a matter of principle, this code, chat, just to be clear, this code right here, this only runs once I click the mouse button down. This runs as soon as the program starts, right? After we initialize with all that shit and everything. Also, why is this having issues? Wait, what did I do here? What is this? Do I even need this? Why is this up here? Wait, chat, what the fuck did I do? This should go up here. Wow, how did I fuck that up? Okay, that was sweet. Raids with 12. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Madamenti. Hello. Sorry, your name is very dyslexic inducing. And Jay Fury is following. Oh, thank you. Your name sounds like my RAM. Keep chat against each other. Look at this viewership. Yeah, it's pretty high today. What, we hit 50 viewers a second ago? Wait, chat, is this an all-time high for me? Ooh. Maybe. If we're not including raids, no. If we're including raids, yes, I think it's a high for me. You want comparison, not assignment. If banana check equals false, notice it's equal, not equal. Oh! Chat, see, that's that good shit. See, what's up? This is why when you talk in chat, I am on your comment now. Eldritch Griffin, thank you for following. Your name reminds me, have you guys ever played Heroes of Might and Magic 3? Or are all of you under the age of like 30? It's a great game. His name just reminded me of it. Whenever I hear the name Griffin, I think of Griffins from that game, which are fucking overpowered. Line 45's assigned false. Okay, thank you. This is good content. Taxman Rex, hello again. Hello, hello. So we got our banana. Wow, puberty, Jesus Christ. We got our banana. And this always returns false. Oh, and it worked. Okay, sweet. So thank you for pointing that out. So here's what we got so far. So we have a randomly assigned banana. Wherever we click on the screen, the terminal, the kernel, whatever the fuck, it'll print out two numbers, the X and Y coordinate of the mouse button. Click, and it'll quit the program. 343, 344. All right, sweet. Which means X and Y value are initialized. I think I'm right. All right. So how then do we check if the X and Y coordinates of the mouse are outside the scope of the button? Is it just one giant if statement? If. Get ready for this. Is it X or the address of X? I think it's the address of X, right? If the address of X is less than button.x and or, sorry, this is a giant or. It is just X. Okay. Hello? SDL pointer erection. Pointer in rect. Wait, it's that easy? You made that up. That's a real. Pointer in rectangle. Wait, what the fuck? That's a real function? Returns true if a point is inside. Oh, chat, the SDL's so good. It solved this problem for me. God damn, I need to read what SDL offers. So I can just run a function. So what's SDL point? SDL point. Wait, what? Is a struct. A. Why doesn't this work? Expecting a semicolon. So we need a point though. SDL point. But it rolls up an error. Is this like because I'm missing a header or something? Why don't you just run SDL make game? Make apple banana game. You need a parentheses? Oh, thank you. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Oh, I guess I can just do X, Y. No, it doesn't work. Oh my God, chat, you're pogging out or you're laughing at me, and it's really hard to tell which one it is. Line before is unfinished. Oh, chat, God damn it. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Chat, this is all your fault. All right, accept responsibility. Oh, there we go. Now we can look at it. All right, what is an SDL point? There we go. A structure that defines a point, integer, a singular integer. Okay, and so we're gonna define that as this function. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Because that is not an int. this works. Why does that work? There's no shot this works. Well, we can test it easily, right? The same thing we've done a million times that I keep retyping like a dumbass. %I, x, y. Build errors. Uninitialized local variable x used. Address of x, address of y. Which pulls up false because I can't make point equal to that. That actually shouldn't work. Okay, gotcha. Gary, what are you doing? Trying to skip out on making a very complicated switch statement. Your avatar is covering the line numbers, so we can't tell what line is wrong. Now, it makes it more fun. Okay, so what we're doing here... Hold on, let's make this even easier. Can I just make this... SDL point X SDL point Y. Does that work? No, because X and Y are different. What? X redefinition, different basic types. A structure that defines a point, integer. It doesn't need to be an integer. It's a struct. Local variable not initialized. What the fuck? Hold on. SDL point in rectangle. What do you need as parameters? You need a pointer and a rectangle. So basically, if SDL point and rect equals true, because it returns a value, right? It's a bool. And SDL point in rect y, comma, button equals, or at button, whatever, at y is equal to true, then return true, else return false. Right? But something's wrong here. Because something's wrong. Because it's the X and Y shit. Gary, why don't you see the docs for SDL point? Usually I try to help in chat, but there's too many mistakes for us to help. We just gotta watch and pray. Gary's taking the wheel, look out. Okay, so double click this, F12. Type def struct SDL point in X and Y. Oh, it does take two values. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Yo, based. Okay. How do I... hello? Can I go back? Thank you. So it does take two arguments then. So it's X, Y? This is gonna be the same problem though. It's gonna think it's uninitialized for some reason, right? Oh! 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 Oh shit! I just realized what I fucked up on. Oh my God, it's that easy, isn't it? I was using SDL point as like it's a variable name. I needed to initialize a word. Oh shit, okay. Wow. Okay, so now return true, else return false. Delete that. Okay, wow. Variable naming is your kryptonite? No, we'll just stick with test for now. Okay, holy shit. Now this should work. It worked. Okay, now here's what should happen, chat. If I click inside of the banana, the program stays open. But if I click outside of the banana, it ends. So here's our first test. Okay, now let's click outside of the banana. Chat, just call me a programming god. You guys didn't even help me there. I was all on my own. What's a little documentation? Oh shit. You guys are so jealous of my C++ skills. Okay, so now this is true. Now we need to randomize the board every time it returns true. Now, how in the fuck do we do that? I can't do this before this, right? Salmonella is following. What a reward. Thank you. Salmonella? Are you the name of a disease? Oh, okay. First try, easy point. Okay, now how, without looking at chat, I'm not gonna look at chat here. I'm gonna do this myself. In C++, if this attempt, if this whole thing is like attempt B, how is it where I can rerun this? Whoops, Jesus. How is it that I can rerun this if attempt B returns true? How do I do that? Let me think. You wouldn't do something stupid. Also, I'd like to point out, banana button, by the way, was given a size down here. Just putting that out there. It worked. Salmonella, salmonella. Oh, salmonella? Chad, did I tell you that when I did outdoor school when I was in 6th grade, I cut open a fish and then all the eggs came out and I cried? There really wasn't a point to that story. I just wanted to share that I cried when I cut open an animal. Don't set quit to true at line 46, Omega lol. No, that's fine. That's good. That's intended behavior, because if we click outside of the banana, the program ends, right? That's fine. I mean, we can change it to be like, you know, subtract 10 off score, but that's basically what happens there. So I guess what we could do is something like else banana click, or I guess not else, set bool rerun map equals true. And then put this all in a giant while bool, while rerun map equals false, run this program. Does that work? Oops, that needs to go way after. Holy shit. Like that, I hate these like bracket chains we got going. This looks so confusing, but go. Doesn't work because this was declared outside of its scope. Oh, this whole scope shit. Chat, I know we're not using global variables, but this feels like global variables. Wait. No, this will only work once, won't it? After the end of this, I need to set rerun map to false. True. And then this to false. Okay. I think this is correct. And then this is defined outside, so I don't need this here. Did I do this right? I hope. Okay, okay, it's working. What code editor is this? This is Visual Studio. Okay, chat, I swear to God, I had better see a different banana when I click this button. Ah! works. Okay, so basically, there's something wrong here. Else if banana click equals true, run this. God damn it. Chat, why isn't this working? Wait, what did I just do? Okay. Just regenerate Q, just change Q? Wait, what the fuck is Q? Chat, why did I name something Q? Wait, what the fuck is... Oh, this. Wait, this needs to be reran? Oh, I guess I could put it up here. So this needs here. Oh! Oh! It was staying the same! Oh, shit! Oh, I get it. So what happened was, is this was working, but because my dumbass was clicking the same banana, it was respawning the same banana every time. Did we just did it? Oh! Please, please let there be a different banana. Oh my god, we just made click the banana, boys. Holy shit. Oh my god, we made it. Oh, it's done. We did it. There's your goddamn fruit, chat. Holy shit. Wow, we actually did it. We made click the goddamn banana. Wow. It's so satisfying after making this whole goddamn game. Holy shit. Now, if you want to be really cute about this, if we want to be really cute about this, I would count out on the whatever. We don't need no observables here. All right. Put in the App Store and make millions. Now add a timer and a counter. Viewers immediately go down to 5. Thank you for subscribing, Brownie Man. Oh, you gifted a sub. Never mind. You've transcended. Thank you. Well, there you go, chat. Now, obviously, we could add a score with like an observable, all that shit. But I want to capstone this by giving you guys this program. Now, how the fuck do I do that? I've never done this before, so I cannot just zip the whole file and give it to you, right? This doesn't work. I think there's a bug. You didn't initialize banana button the first frame. It was used in mouse click. Wait, what? I think there is a bug. You didn't initialize banana button, which is this, the first frame. Yes, I did. It was initialized here, right? Line 32. Wait, what's wrong with this? It's made here, then it's copied here, and then it's used here. What's wrong with that? That's a declaration, not initialization. Wait, are you saying that the first button always works? No, it didn't work. What? Wait, so what's the bug? You should do banana button curlies? Oh. So that's initializing. So what's the, what was the bug there? Like functionally it's the same. Was it like a floating pointer issue or something? There is no 0 initialized in C++. Oh. GitHub. The fuck is GitHub? Is this where you people download porn? Did I just download something? Chat, is this safe? Somebody just link this in chat. It is Jasm. I trust him. I believe in you. Download Git. Use Visual Studio as Git's default editor. Yes. Visual Studio Code. Nah, Notepad. Use Vim? Bro is gonna need a GUI? Huh? I have Visual Studio Code, don't I? Having trouble passing variables to function? Twitch chat links to get? Typical Twitch chat? No mouse, Vim only, final destination. What? Okay, never. You guys are scaring me now. No, fuck it. All right, we'll do that later. You guys get click the banana this extent. Okay, chat, I think we're done with this game. I'm tired of making click the goddamn banana. I am very proud of where we got so far today. Okay, it's very satisfying to finally click the goddamn banana, okay? What I am gonna do is we're gonna go back to learning SDL. We're gonna go back into tutorial mode. Now, what this is gonna look like is, what is the next thing we're learning? The next thing we're learning is, whoop, make that there, move it here. Okay, the next thing we're learning is key states, gamepads and joysticks, controller rumble? How the fuck do you even test that? Do I even have a PlayStation controller somewhere? Dude, that'd be based. Every time you click the banana, your controller rumbles. Play sound, timing, advanced timers, calculating frame rate, motion. So all of this, chat, scrolling backgrounds, especially parallaxing. The reason why this is important is because, yeah, Brownie man, you have it. We're gonna learn a lot of this because the next game we're gonna make, ooh, should I just pull up the video? Everybody makes a game like this at some point, right? Except my game's gonna be the best. All right. Hold on. The next game we're gonna make, after some tutorials, probably in the next 5 days or so, I am expecting, by the way, to spend about 20 hours making this game, so bear with me here. We're gonna make Perfect Cherry Blossom, but instead of weeb, we're gonna make it cool. So if you guys have never seen it, this is Perfect Cherry Blossom. I think this is in my capabilities, based on what we've learned so far, okay? Because all this is the only controls you have is mouse controls, okay? So we're gonna have a banana shooting out a bunch of apples and it's just gonna follow your mouse. Actually, that's not true. We're gonna have actual things. 20 hours, no shot? What? To get a basic prototype running, I think we can do it in less than 20 hours for sure. So the idea here is we're gonna have something follow the mouse. I think I'll just make it simple and not gonna have like a character accelerating to where your mouse is. It'll just be on your mouse, you know? I think I'm gonna make it that simple. And then it's gonna shoot out bullets whenever you click the mouse down, and when you right click, you shoot a bomb. Fuck the dialogue, all right? I'm not qualified. But then we'll have an enemy. It'll shoot out different bullets of different kinds of attacks. So like Nova, Stream, Wave, Individual. Yeah, those different kinds of attacks using different kinds of bullets. So it'd be like Nova attack or attack class, Nova function, passing using bullet red kind of deal, right? I think I can do this. We're gonna use, it'll basically teach me everything we've learned so far. It'll be like a final exam, you know? It'll be, we have to do parallaxing backgrounds. We need sound effects, which you can download for free. We're gonna have a viewport of this window and then a separate like out here, so we don't have to render the entire game screen. We can just render in that viewport. It'll also help because the bullets don't go into the score area, right? It'll just hit the viewport. It'll be like everything we need to know will be in this game, and that's gonna be the next project, you know? That's pretty cool. That's what I want to do. Also, we get to learn how to do a scoreboard. Okay. Everybody, I am proud to say we have successfully made Click the Banana. Now remember, if you've never seen, hey, just chat, we need a new background, hold on. Ah, flashbang. Too cute. Yeah, all right, chat, remember, I stream. Come here, chat, what are you getting up there for? Come here. Chat, I stream every single day at 4:30 p.m. PDT. 3 hours ago. I stream every single day, baby. Be here or be square, okay? We're gonna learn more programming. It's gonna be tutorial day tomorrow. And we're gonna be at it, baby. We made Click the Banana. We're successful. Are you taking part in the game jam? Absolutely no interest, but maybe when I'm better at making games. Right now, I'm just learning programming, okay, at my pace, all right? We are at 50, what are we, 3 hours of stream, 17 streams, 17, 34, 51. We are 51, just over 50 hours in C++, and we have made our first video game, Click the Banana. It's done, it's over. Now, we're gonna be spending probably the next at least 4 to 8 streams learning the rest of SDL. And then once we have that framework done, we're gonna start on the Toho game and we're gonna finish that. And I'm expecting that to take like at least 20 hours, but we'll see. But yeah, everybody, all 40 viewers today. Holy shit. Hi, everyone. Remember, I have a Discord. It is below the stream. Oh, my goodness. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Chat, what are you doing in the corner? Get down here. Don't get out of your responsibilities. Come here. You're going to get a goodbye like... Goodbye.